Hello students, today we'll perform laboratory test of cement. We'll conduct today normal consistency of cement and initial and final setting time of cement using this apparatus, YCAT apparatus. So this is the YCAT apparatus. This is the indicator for the readings in millimeter for recording the penetration. This is the 10 mm diameter plunger. This is the mold to fill the cement sample. And this is the non-porous plate. And this is the graduated cylinder for the measurement of the water. So first of all, we'll perform normal consistency of cement. What is the normal consistency of cement? Normal consistency of cement is defined as the percentage of water by weight of cement which produces a consistency which permits a plunger of 10 mm diameter to penetrate up to a depth of 5 mm to 7 mm above the bottom of YCAT's mold. So here you can see YCAT apparatus fitted with 10 mm diameter plunger is used to perform normal consistency of cement. Now to perform normal consistency test, we'll follow the procedure. First of all, we'll take 400 grams cement by using weighing scale, and we'll take 25% of water by weight of cement with the help of this. Now we'll mix cement sample thoroughly with water and prepare the paste. After preparation the paste, we'll fill this mold. Now we'll place the mold using porous, non-porous plate under the plunger like this. Now we'll bring the plunger like this. Now we'll release the plunger to allow it to sink like this. Now we'll note down the readings. If reading is more than 5 to 7 mm from the bottom, then we'll increase the water content. If the reading is 5 to 7 mm, then it is okay. If not, Then we'll repeat this experiment till 5 to 7 millimeter penetration is obtained, and will also ensure the entire operation should complete within 3 to 5 minutes. So with the help of these readings you can determine the normal consistency of cement by using the formula weight of water upon weight of cement multiplying by 100. Okay, now we'll perform initial and final setting time of cement. Initial setting time of cement is defined as the period elapsing between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time at which needle of 1 mm square section fails to pierce the test block to a depth of 5 to 7 mm from the bottom of the mold. So here in initial setting time of cement we'll use 1 mm square needle. Here this is the needle in place of plunger. And we'll follow the same procedure. We'll take cement and water, mixing of cement and water. We'll prepare the paste and fill the paste in this mold, and we'll place this mold over this non-porous plate. So here we have placed the mold over this non-porous plate. So you can see here we have adjusted the nozzle so that it is touching the glass plate. Now we'll lift the indicator. Like this, using this pin. This is the releasing pin. We'll release this pin to suspend this indicator. In this test of initial setting time of cement, you have to ensure after adding the water in cement sample, we'll note down the time. Okay, now after filling this mold, we'll suspend this indicator gently so that it penetrates the cement sample like this. Now we'll observe the penetration of the needle. If the penetration is more than 5 to 7 mm from the bottom, then we'll repeat this experiment, and if the penetration is between 5 to 7 mm from the bottom, we'll note down the time, and it should be 30 minutes. Okay, now we'll perform final setting time of cement. We'll determine final setting time of cement with the same block. To perform final setting time of cement, we'll replace this needle with this needle of 5 mm diameter annular collar needle. So here we have replaced the needle with 5 mm diameter annular collar needle. So what is the final setting time of cement? Final setting time of cement is defined as the period elapsing between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time at which the needle makes an impression on the test block. while the attachment fails to make it. So suppose this is in this mold, this is the cement block, and we'll suspend this over the cement block to see the impression over the cement block made by this annular collar needle. We'll suspend this like this and we'll note down the time. So what will be the final setting time of cement? It is nothing but the difference between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time this annular collar fails to make impression over the cement block. So we can say the final setting time of cement indicates the complete loss of plasticity of the cement paste, and it should be of 10 hours. So we can say the initial setting time of cement should be 30 minutes and the final setting time of cement should be 10 hours. So here we have covered normal consistency of cement, initial setting time of cement and final setting time of cement. So in this video we have completed our 3 practicals. Thank you. If you have any doubt and queries, you can ask in the comment section.
In the past few years, our country has witnessed a remarkable growth in the number and size of construction projects for economic development of the country. These projects include power plants, irrigation works, and other public services. The effective use of resource materials like coarse aggregates, fine aggregates, water and cement is of paramount importance as these involve large sums of money. A few years ago, when concrete technology was not understood well by engineers, technicians and contractors, cement concrete was being used as a simple construction material without exercising scientific principles for its quality control. Different ingredients like cement, fine aggregates, coarse aggregates, and water were mixed in an ad hoc manner without knowing and predicting the accurate behavior of concrete so obtained. Cement forms one of the most important ingredients of concrete mix in terms of its cost and behavior. In order to make quality of construction better, it becomes necessary to study the behavior of cement through various laboratory tests. To assess the quality of cement, the important tests conducted in the laboratory are normal consistency, initial and final setting time, soundness, compressive strength, and fineness. In this film, the determination of normal consistency and initial and final setting times shall be dealt with. Normal consistency of cement is defined as the percentage of water by weight of cement which produces a consistency which permits a plunger of 10 millimeter diameter to penetrate up to a depth of 5 to 7 millimeters above the bottom of Vicot's mold. Vicot's apparatus, fitted with 10 millimeter diameter plunger, is used to perform normal consistency test. This test involves a number of steps. Take 400 grams of cement and place it in an enamel tray. Adjust the indicator of the Vicot's mold to show the zero reading when it touches the surface of the non-porous plate below. Measure 25% of clean water by weight of cement. Start the stopwatch the moment water is added. Thoroughly mix it with 400 grams of cement sample. Fill the Vicot's mold placed on non-porous glass plate with prepared paste. Shake the mold to expel out any entrapped air and level its surface with the help of a trowel. Place the prepared mold under the plunger. Unscrew the clamp to bring the plunger just in contact with the surface of the paste and quickly release to allow it to sink. Note down its penetration reading from the bottom. In case a reading from the bottom is more than 5 to 7 millimeters, increase the water content. If a reading is less, reduce the water content. The operations of mixing, filling, leveling, and testing of the sample should be repeated till 5 to 7 millimeter penetration is obtained. The entire operation of mixing, filling of the mold, including testing, should be completed within 3 to 5 minutes of adding water to the sample. Normal consistency of cement is equal to weight of water divided by weight of cement multiplied by 100. Express this amount of water, which is 26% in this case, by weight of dry cement. Normal consistency is equal to 104 divided by 400 multiplied by 100, which is equal to 26%. No standard values for normal consistency are specified. Therefore, it is necessary to determine the consistency of cement because other tests are dependent on this normal consistency. Initial and final setting time of cement. Having determined the normal consistency of cement, let us now determine the initial and final setting times of cement. The phenomena of setting refers to the start of chemical reaction between cement and water and loss of plasticity of cement paste. Initial setting time of cement is defined as the period elapsing between the time when water is added to the cement and the time at which needle of 1 millimeter square section fails to pierce the test block to a depth of 5 to 7 millimeters from the bottom of the mold. Take 400 grams of cement and place it in the enamel tray. Measure the quantity of water at the rate of 0.85 p times the weight of cement. For example, if normal consistency P of cement is 26%, as in this case, then the quantity of water required will be 0.85 multiplied by 26 divided by 100 multiplied by 400, which is equal to 88.4 cc. Before making the paste of cement with water, fix the 1 millimeter square needle in the Vicot's apparatus. Adjust the indicator at the 0 mark when the needle just touches the glass plate. Lift the indicator and remove the mold. Mix the measured quantity of water with cement and simultaneously note down the time. Fill the Vicot's mold with the cement paste so prepared and level the surface. Place the test block under the needle. Lower the needle till it comes in contact with the surface of the test block and gently release, allowing it to penetrate into the test block and observe penetration. Repeat this step at appropriate time till the needle fails to pierce the test block 5 to 7 millimeters from the bottom of the mold, and note this time. The initial setting time of cement will then be equal to 11 a.m. minus 10:25 a.m., that is 35 minutes. 10:25 a.m. refers to the time when water was first added to the cement. Time for mixing and filling the mold, including testing, should be between 3 to 5 minutes. Final setting time is determined on the similar test block prepared for determining the initial setting time. In this test, 1 millimeter square needle is replaced by a needle with annular attachment of 5 millimeter diameter. Final setting time is defined as the period elapsing between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time at which the needle makes an impression on the test block while the attachment fails to make it. After the elapse of initial setting time, observations with annular attachment are made at appropriate time intervals till the needle makes an impression on the mold while the attachment fails to make any impression. Final setting time will then be equal to the difference between the time the moment water is added to the cement and the time at which attachment fails to make an impression. In this case, final setting time will be equal to 1:30 p.m. minus 10:25 a.m., which is equal to 185 minutes. The final setting time, therefore, indicates the complete loss of plasticity of cement paste. Importance of this property of cement is that the cement concrete or mortar should be molded in its final position before initial setting time, and no movement should be given till its final setting.